Hello guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Taylor Bradley.
Taylor Bradley and I are going to check out, and I'm excited for Taylor's opinions on these, funny Donald Trump compilation. Donald Trump best Vine compilation. Donald Trump funny moments.
This is going to suck.
All right, here we go. A lot of people out in California are not really liking Donald Trump too much. So let's see how much more he can make himself look like an ass.
The Latinos love Trump.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
The Latinos love Trump.
You're a fucking idiot. You can be my new thing.
I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second.
Scanning for Mexicans.
Oh, God.
We have people that are stupid.
You! Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican. I just assumed he was running as a joke.
That's it, do it just like that. Only you can do it just like that. And I love it when your hair's still wet, cause you just took a shot.
I am pretty pathetic and ugly. This is why our country's in trouble.
We're not gonna control our kids with brands.
Oreos, right? Oreos. I love Oreos. I'm not.
Listen to the kids, bro.
Sit down.
But f that, bro.
Sit down.
This is a new mentality.
China. China. If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Oh, it's so weird. Stop. You know what?
Good evening. How are you? All I know is I have a very big hole, like you've never seen before. It's second largest in the world, but I'm going to make it bigger and better.
Gently fart on your screen.
It's like an amusement ride.
Whee! Ding, ding, bong. Ding, 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 bong.
Trump, how to talk to your uncooperative penis.
Wiener, it's time for you to get out. You're a total joke.
Oh, my God.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
If I get the nomination, I'll win the Latino vote. I will win it.
Why the fuck you lying?
I love my wiener. Nobody loves my wiener like I do.
Hell no, no. To the no, no. Hell to the no, no. To the no.
I want to have 14-year-old Mexican genitals every night. I love the idea. Thank you.
Let's make America great again.
How about no?
Oh, God.
And I said, we need to build a wall. The American dream is dead.
Okay, DT. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Sometimes I think he can't say anything else that would, like, top the next thing that he says. And it's not like he's taking baby steps up that ladder. He's just fucking jumping to the top of that ladder. And it's like every single time I hear something new that he says, I'm just like, who? Who would say that? And tweet it. They tweet it. You would want to try to cover up the fact that you said that, not put it down in history forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've heard some horrible things that he's proposing. That wall, he wants Mexico to pay for it.
Right, because that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh my God.
The idea of how Latinos like him in these compilation clips I was watching was just so ridiculous. I don't know one Latino that likes him. And then what he said about the Paris attacks, like after they happened, and said that if Paris had if they had guns, it would have been a different story.
Right.
Probably would have been a fucking war if that was the case.
Right.
But, you know.
But that's kind of how he has that's what his mentality is that he wants all of these. It's like he's not afraid to say anything, but he's like that crazy racist uncle who nobody invites to things, and he just comes, and it's like all of a sudden, but the whole world is listening to him right now. And that's the thing that's really frustrating to me. It's like all these people are making these videos and making all these joke things, but all it's doing is making him more and more popular.
Yeah. Actually, the worst thing I've ever heard him say was in this video.
Which thing?
If his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would
date her.
That was like the
like,
worst
what?
thing I've ever heard
my
a dad
God,
say.
That was so
You don't
icky.
say that about your daughter.
Well, what did she think? What could she possibly even say to
That was too far, too gross.
It
man.
was really gross.
But she is hot.
Mm.
She is pretty hot. I would trump that, you know what I mean?
Oh, but very
Yeah,
funny. Hysterical.
Yeah. And then she'd point at me in the middle of sex and be like, "You're on fire."
Like you're fired.
Like you're fired, but you're on.
Oh wow, I think that was a new low for you.
No,
that was really rough.
No,
you're on fire.
I've been lower.
Okay, so Seth Meyers, when he was doing that roast, I actually watched different clips of that roast, and they left out my very favorite one. I feel like you'll get a kick out of this. My favorite one was, it was like, Trump says that he has a really good relationship with the blacks, and that might be true if the blacks are the name of a white family.
That is a funny
I
one.
thought that was the best
That is a
one.
funny
And
one.
he's just like totally deadpan the entire time. He's just like, and they're all roasting him, and he's just very like, I can't take it.
At first, when I heard Donald Trump was running for president, before I heard any of his proposals, I was actually like okay with it. I wasn't like, this is a joke. Because I was like, Donald Trump is a man who's made billions and he's all about capitalism. And
Right.
I felt like, okay, he might have something to contribute to helping this country get back on track.
He's a good businessman.
Yeah, but his people skills are horrible.
Horrible. And it doesn't even
Horrible.
seem like, okay, why would we have a businessman running like the country, like being the president?
Well, you see, that's where I was kind of like on the other side of that, where I was like, well, he's a businessman, so, you know, he's dealing with like all this shit about America's economy. I felt like he might have tips on how to turn that around.
But he doesn't have any political background.
True. That's the other side. After hearing his proposals, I'm like, completely wrong.
Oh, no.
No, he is not the man who... And everyone's saying, like, everyone I'm bumping into is, like, whether they're Republican or Democratic, they're saying that, like, Hillary Clinton looks like a toss-up between Hillary and Donald Trump.
You know, I'm kind of hoping for Bernie Sanders.
I'm hoping for Bernie Sanders, too, but...
I know it's kind of a long shot, but I really want him. I really want young people to go out and vote, because if all the young people went out and voted, Bernie Sanders would win.
Because Bernie Sanders is also about society and,
Right.
you know, helping out people and everything. You know, so he's been criticized as being, like... What's the word? I don't know, like too democratic.
Right.
You know,
because
like,
you have Donald Trump all the way over here, and then you have Bernie Sanders all the way over here,
Yeah.
and they're like complete opposite
Yeah.
sides of the spectrum.
And I feel like Hillary Clinton for the Democratic Party has been meeting a good even ground of that.
Yeah, she has some conservative values. I just think she tries so hard to be cool. Like, that's off-putting to me.
You don't think Donald Trump tries too hard? I mean, he did.
Oh, well, no, I don't
guest
even.
starred on SNL.
I hate Donald Trump. I hate him. So, yes, he tries too hard to do everything and doesn't try hard enough to be a decent person. But Hillary Clinton, like, really tries hard to be, like, cool and get the young votes and stuff. And I feel like that's more alienating to young
Yeah.
people than anything else.
You see, Donald Trump's so much about being solution-oriented, but he lacks understanding and compassion for the American people.
Right.
And that is something a president really needs.
Yeah.
Is the ability to truly connect and truly understand, you know, an American or just a person in general.
Right.
People.
But it seems like he doesn't understand anything.
Yeah, it just seems all about business to him all the time.
But it's all
and
about
he's-
his own business, too.
Yeah.
It's not about anyone else's or what anyone else thinks or wants. I like that they threw some of the Kanye stuff in here.
Absolutely.
I loved that Kanye speech. It was so funny and so, like, powerful. Like, anytime anyone feels that passionately about something and delivers a speech, I'm kind of on board.
Well, Kanye gets passionate about a lot of things.
I know, that's why I like Kanye.
Yeah.
He's so crazy.
He gets
but
passionate about
he's
things
so
he shouldn't
passionate.
get so passionate about sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into the Chanel. I'm glad you got to hear some of our political point of views. If you're young and live in America, please make sure to vote for who you believe should be President Sanders. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, you can click this button to subscribe to The Real Rejects. Become a reject today. Taylor Bradley, on her channel, they just launched a web series called Italiano Americano. You should check it out. It's some fun stuff. Go to her channel right now. She wrote, and did you direct it?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend wrote and directed it. We
Wrote,
co-wrote,
directed it,
yeah.
produced it. It's her work, so go check it out.
Cool.
I wanted to say that since we're talking so much about business,
Yeah.
if you follow us on our social networks, if we get enough followers, we can get even more product placement. Now, I have been talking with a lot of people who have less subscribers than me who are getting like $6,000 deals on brands. I'm like, what? Why am I not getting? I will gladly promote something for 30 seconds.
You've been asking about it forever.
I've been asking about it forever. Look, guys, I'm willing to be a sellout if it means making more money.
At least you're honest.
It's the American way. That's how I'm going to do it.
I'm sure Donald Trump would agree with you.
Yeah. Trump and I, we bump fists.
Nope, knock it off.
Okay.
Never again.